and welcome to Easy Gluten Free. Today I'll be showing our friends at veggies.com how to make this easy skillet jerk chicken shepherd's pie. Now I'm calling this a jerk shepherd's pie because of the jerk seasoning I'm using in the chicken layer on the bottom. And instead of the usual mashed potato layer, this skillet casserole is topped with a blend of sweet potatoes and plantains that are mashed together, since those flavors have more of a Caribbean flair. And they've also got a lot more nutrition than white potatoes. Alright, for the stew we'll need 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken breast diced into 1-inch pieces, and you're going to stir that together with 1 tablespoon of jerk seasoning and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. We'll also need 1 onion, 1 red bell pepper, 2 plum tomatoes, all diced, and 2 cloves of garlic, minced. We'll need a tablespoon of olive oil, some salt and pepper to taste, 1 can of black beans that have been rinsed and drained, 1 cup of corn, 1 cup of chicken stock, make sure it's gluten-free, and a cornstarch slurry made with 1 tablespoon of cornstarch mixed with a tablespoon or 2 of water. Optionally, you'll need some chopped scallions and parsley to taste. And for the potato layer, we'll need 2 sweet potatoes, 2 plantains slightly on the green side, both cut into pieces that are roughly the same size, 1/2 cup of milk, you might not need it all, 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 teaspoon of jerk seasoning, and salt and pepper to taste. Now before we start the stew, add the sweet potatoes and plantains to a pot of salted water and set it on high to bring it to a boil. Once it reaches a boil, reduce the heat and allow it to simmer for 25 minutes while you make the stew. Add the chicken to a large non-stick skillet over a medium-high heat and allow it to saute for 3 to 5 minutes, then turn the pieces, and once all the chicken begins to brown and you no longer see any pink on the surface, you can remove it from the pan and set it aside. Lower the heat to medium and add the onions, tomatoes, peppers, and garlic with the olive oil and salt and pepper. Then saute the veggies for 3 to 5 minutes or until they're softened and slightly browned. Add the corn, beans, chicken stock, and cornstarch slurry, then stir to combine. Add the chicken back to the pan, cover, and allow it to simmer for 15 minutes. Then right before the potato layer's added, you could optionally stir in a little parsley and chopped scallions to add some freshness. Now to finish up the topping, check to see that the sweet potatoes and plantains are fork tender. I like to fish them out with a spider or slotted spoon, then return them back to the empty pot for the mashing process. Add the butter, honey, and jerk seasoning with some salt and pepper to taste and begin mashing. Add only as much milk as you need to reach the desired consistency. Then spoon it over the skillet in an even layer and place it under the broiler for about 5 minutes to get brown on top, and then it's ready to serve. Now considering that my own daughter's a picky eater, I was a little leery that she won't like this one, so you can imagine my surprise when she loved it. So don't be afraid to mix things up in your kitchen from time to time, and this is a great place to start, so I hope you'll give it a try. And if you'd like to see this recipe in print, you could always visit my blog. And for more free, healthy recipes and tips for virtually any diet, visit my friends at favediets.com. See you again soon.